In this hazy video, I'm going to show you the rule of the shadow side, why it works, why every great DP uses it. In the rare times, you should break it. There's one law in cinematography that separates the hobbyist from the professional, and most often the videographer from the cinematographer. And it's not about what camera you have or how expensive your lens is, it's about light. Specifically, which side of the light you shoot from. Section numero uno, the rule. Here's the law. Always shoot from the shadow side. Put simply, if your key light is hitting the actor's left cheek, you should place the camera on their right side. For the beginners and iPhonographers out there, this might sound crazy, but yes, you want to shoot on the darker side of their face, not the lighter side. You might be asking, why? Why, Jack, would we shoot on the darker side? Because shadow creates dimension, and it's what makes a 2D image feel more 3D. It adds mystery, depth, and most importantly, it guides your audience's eye exactly where you want it. Section number 2, outdoor application. But what if your light source is a giant burning ball of gas you can't move? Hint, that is the sun. Thank you. I got a trick for you. It's called the sun sandwich. Put the sun behind your subject as the backlight and wrap the sun with a bounce or additional source. Think of it like a Jersey Mike sub for cinematographers. You've got your two pieces of bread, the sun and your subject in between. It's like a beautiful family. We're all together. Moving on to section number 3, cinematic examples. If you watch carefully, you'll notice it everywhere. From films to commercials, from deacons to the kid who went to 3 classes in film school. The shadow side is the invisible language of cinema. That's beautiful, Jack. Great quote. It's amazing. Section number 4, why it works. Psychologically, our brains crave contrast. Shadow side gives our 2D screens more depth and form, and helps to separate your subject from the background. And for editors, they love it because the shadow side can be way more forgiving on actors' skin. And its counterpart, the fully lit key side, can often make your on-screen talent look like they're in a cheap horror movie. Not good. Think about going on a date and seeing your lovely date in a moody, dark cocktail bar. How soft and romantic she is. Then everything is going well, and you go back to your apartment, only to go in the bright LED 9000 elevator, and your date suddenly turns into Freddy Krueger. All the pores, everything. Okay, so that's a bit extreme, but you get the point. Section number 5, history. Painters figured this out centuries ago. Our boy, Rembrandt, made his whole career off this little triangle of light on the cheek. Today, it's still the backbone of cinematic language, much like the Airy is the backbone of my sanity. I love you. You don't need to include that, okay? We'll cut that out. Section number 6. Once you know the law, you can break it. There's a few genres where they actually do it more than I'd like to admit, and I don't like it, okay? Those 3 are comedy, beauty, and horror. Now for comedy and something less serious, dramatic lighting can be less important. So they might not pay attention to the rule as much. If the lighting is more flat, the audience can see every expression on the actor's face, and therefore the joke lands. For beauty, they're often just worried about how good the model looks. Kim Kardashian doesn't care if you shoot on the shadow side. She does care if she looks great, so people in that production might have to bend the rules. For horror, the genre, they often break shadow side to make people feel unsettled, uncomfortable, and overall weird. So if they're shooting shadow side the whole movie, and then they see this freaky guy come around a corner, they are probably going to give him a nice little keyside light to make you feel unsettled. Not good, okay? Listen, once you know the law, you can break it, as I said, but just don't break it by accident. That's the filmmaking equivalent of wearing socks with sandals to the beach. You can do it, but people will definitely talk, and the talk will be behind your back. It won't be good, okay? Just try and avoid it, okay? And finally, the outro, okay? So that is the most important law in cinematography, in my opinion. Shoot shadow side, whether you're indoors, outdoors with a sun sandwich, or pulling a Deakins and crafting the light to look au naturel. This one rule will instantly make your footage feel and look better. Yes, better. Once you master this, you're already ahead of most of the people out there. Thanks for watching. Namaste. So in this video, I know we've gotten a lot into the technicalities and why, and this example, and a little bit of humor. But honestly, shooting shadow side was probably one of the biggest mind switches for me, because you start to get an idea of what you shouldn't do, which points you in the direction of what you should do. Whenever you're in a location, I used to look around and be like, what angle could I shoot from? I can shoot from anywhere. I can shoot from any of this space. But when you have rules and laws, they might seem constricting, but in reality, they are freeing. Because now when you enter a room, you're like, okay, there's a window there. I'm gonna be shooting opposite the window if I don't have another source and I can't motivate from somewhere else. So to make a long story short, yes, you can tell I love shooting shadow side. I love the law. And I love to give this tip to people that might not know it. If you know it, still thanks for watching. I did enjoy researching it a bit and finding more information about exactly why, because we know it's a feeling. A lot of times when you're looking at a screen, it's a feeling. You're like, oh, this doesn't feel right. And a lot of the time is because there's not enough shadow in the frame. So without making this its whole other video, thank you for watching. Namaste.